Now, my background before the beard was finance, specifically asset management. My clients were the trustees of very large UK pension schemes, and my job was to advise them on where to allocate their assets using actuarial science and what have you. What I wanted to do was be able to spend more of my time focusing on my spiritual growth, and how could I possibly do that? And what happened was a manifestation of a way for me to use the meditations on abundance and also on gratitude, using the internet, for me to be able to use intuition to invest, and using my own assets to do this. And I started doing it in 2012, and it was literally that I was creating something out of nothing each time. And I was quite successful with it. And over 2013, I thought to myself, well, if I can do this for a year, then I'm going to resign. Now, it's not that I have millions in the bank, but what it is that I'm able to create on a daily basis. And it's very similar to the chickens, that little baby chicks that were able to influence the robot that produces random numbers, random directions. So the way I invest is literally to either something's going to go up or something's going to go down. You could say it was like betting on black or betting on red. But the amazing thing is, month after month after month for 365 days, I was able to predict which way something was going just purely through my intuition. The process that I experienced was to actually get over myself, specifically that I was having something to do with this, that it was my intellect, which I was doing for a living day in, day out, had really nothing to do with it. I couldn't think my way out of it, my way into this. It had nothing to do with the research that I was doing. At first, I was trying to diversify my decision-making process, but by the end of it, and what we do now, is I invest in one stock. That is it, just one. And each position is whether or not it goes up or whether it goes down. So whether or not it turns left or right, Vicky and I are the little chicks, and we've created a lifestyle now that is no different from when I was working in finance, earning an outstanding salary. And yet, all we need is an internet connection to be able to do that. Having Vicky in my life has meant now we have a joint focused stream towards creating abundance. And so in 2014, when I had an entire year of there being, proving to myself that this was possible, specifically that I could double my salary over 2013, I thought, well, it's time to shake off the comfort blanket and step out into the big unknown, which was, could I do this every day without the security of a job? And the proof was in the pudding. I retired in April of last year, and Vicky and I have been traveling the world since November, and our intention is to continue to travel for the purpose of focusing on what's most important to us, and that's our spiritual growth, our growth as people, and hopefully figuring out how best we can help the planet and help others. And I can imagine a time when this vehicle that I'm using will disappear too, that I'll have that much confidence in our sort of manifestations, and much confidence in what's actually possible, that we won't need the vehicle anymore, that it'll literally be just a manifestation that goes straight into our bank accounts. I think that's really is possible. It gives me sweaty palms to think about that, but we're doing something pretty amazing at the moment too. So, we're surrendered to the unknown.